This week on Mixer Channel 1's #1 show, Tips and Tricks at PAX Recaps.
We'll talk with a bunch of streamers.
And then we'll go home. Oh,
Hey!
where did it come from?
What are we doing after this?
Then we'll go home and take a nap.
All this and more on this week's Tips and Tricks. Get off. Get out of here. We'll talk to them later. We'll talk to them later.
How's it going, man?
Hey, how are you?
We're live.
How are you?
It's going good. We're live.
Yes. I am Ethan Rothamel.
And I am Malik Prince.
And this is the show. Can we get the prompter? I'm just kidding. This is the show that helps you get the most out of your Xbox, Windows, and Mixer experience.
And today, we have a special treat since we're a little worn out from 4 days of PAX coverage.
Yes, I am exhausted. I know Stein is sleeping in the
I'm
corner.
feeling good.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm pumped.
How are you feeling good?
I'm pumped. I'm ready to do some backflips. I don't actually know how to do backflips, but if I did,
Yeah.
I'd do one.
You do one?
Yeah,
That's cool.
Sure.
That's cool, man. It's not going to happen. We're going to play back some of our favorite moments from PAX and hang out with all of these amazing visiting Mixer partners. I don't know how we're going to decide, though. There's too many good segments. Average segments.
How about this? We'll decide. We'll go to a segment. I spit on you. Sorry.
That's fine.
Okay. We're going to go to a segment, and then we'll decide afterwards. Here we go. We're going to talk about our time in virtual reality. Let's take a look.
Whoa. Morning, guys. Ethan here to talk with Mike about Sprint Vector. Mike, how are you this morning?
No, I'm doing good. Thanks for coming checking out the booth. We're really excited to have you here.
Totally. The Intel booth is great. I love the setup, and I love that we got Malik on the VR right now. We're going to show you him in just a moment. But, Mike, I wanted to ask you a few questions. Tell us about how this game kind of came to be.
Yeah, absolutely. So, at Survios, our big push has been solving problems in VR. That's been our big focus, is we want to push the boundaries of what can be done. Our first game, Raw Data, that was really focused about the action, the superhero, feeling like a hero in VR. But our second game here, Sprint Vector, our main focus was to solve locomotion in VR. This has been holding the industry back, right? So we're going to tackle this head on. So what we invented here is what we call our fluid locomotion system. And what that allows players to move 60, 70 miles an hour, running, jumping, flying without nausea. So once we had that, we're like, hey, what are we going to build with this? We're like, well, a racing game, of course, a really competitive one. So that's what we have here today. We're showing off Sprint Vector, our second product.
That's awesome. And as someone who suffers from motion sickness quite a bit, and VR I've really struggled with, and while it interests me, it just makes me so sick. I'm very excited to hear about that. Can you dive a little bit into more into how that works and how you can tackle nausea?
Sure. Well, we're not telling everybody all of our secrets just yet.
Sure.
We'll show they'll figure it out once we release the product,
Okay,
of course.
okay.
But more or less, the high-level concept is nausea occurs in VR when the body's doing one thing and the mind is thinking something else, right? That's when things get borked.
Right.
So to solve that, the solution is we needed to move the body. That's the key. So you see, as he's playing the game here, he'll be moving his arms as if you were running or cross-country skiing or ice skating, right? You imagine it. As soon as we had the player moving their body as their mind expects them to, that's when nausea was solved. But that actually wasn't the bigger problem, we found out. The bigger problem we had to solve with what we call intended motion. And what that is humans, we're all different. We're all come in different sizes, shapes, forms, right? And we don't move our bodies the same, right? So one of the big challenges we had to do is implement all these behind-the-scenes systems that the player doesn't know exist, so that when they're moving, it just works as they expect it to. They're going to go in the direction they want it to. One example of that is naturally as humans, we move our arms back and forth. We go left to right, right to left. Well, the problem is they would snake along the course. Well, that's not how you would want to run. So we actually have an invisible cone that appears. The player doesn't see it. It's all behind the scenes. So that as soon as they start moving, as long as they pull in the direction they're looking, they're just going to go in the same direction they intend to go. So that's one of the many secrets behind the system.
Very cool, man. So we've talked about what behind the scenes, like the workings behind the scenes, but can you tell us a little bit about the game now? Because I see my co-host, Malik, looking awesome, looking ridiculous. Can you tell us a little bit about the game?
Yeah, absolutely. So Sprint Vector itself, no one's ever played anything like this before, so we had to kind of invent a new name for it. We're calling it an adrenaline platformer. And the reason why we're calling this really is the first time a video game has both been a merger of the digital and the physical. You see him playing the game, he's pumping, he's moving, he's exercising, right? He's having a great time. So this is something new. People have never done this before. So the game itself, it's a very competitive focused game. Right now at the show, we're just showing up 2 players, but the final product will have up to 8 players racing simultaneously in VR. It'll be amazing. If you don't have enough people to play with, don't worry, there's AI, so no problem, we'll fill it up. On top of that, players will get a whole bunch of items. They'll get, boosts, they'll get nitros, they'll get some missiles, they'll get some other things to interact with the other players. And additionally, there's a whole bunch of courses to come out in the future. We haven't shown them all yet, but I would expect some hazards and traps to show up along the way.
Very cool, man. Very cool. I love, yet again, I just can't get enough of watching Malik run. This is so funny. It looks like a blast. It really does. How's reception been so far at PAX?
Oh, it's been fantastic. I mean, we have huge lines of people wanting to check it out. Everyone puts the headset on and they just come out with smiles on their faces. That's the most gratifying thing for us as developers, right? To see people having a great time. But one of the most exciting things is, like I said, even people who have played VR, they've never played this. This is something brand new. This is something exciting. And the fact that we are, we have hundreds, thousands of people playing this, no nausea, right? That's just so gratifying to us to know we've made something that's not just going to be an evolution for our product, but for the rest of the VR industry, all the other products that are going to use this going forward.
That is amazing. So you've had a ton of people here at PAX and no one's really complained of nausea?
No, not at all.
That is shocking. I mean, I get that you claim that, but that's impressive, man. Congratulations. That's a big that's a big deal.
It is a big deal. In fact, we first unveiled this at previous shows and such, and it's the same thing reaction. Every time we tell people we've solved locomotion, we've solved nausea, they don't believe it, right? You have to try it. Just come to the show, check it out. We're actually up on Steam right now, so people can check out the Steam page. They can wish list it. They can sign up for the closed beta. All I got to say is you got to try it.
All right, that's good to know. That's good to know. Malik, how was it? How was it?
It was exhilarating, so much fun. I feel like I got a full workout. My arms swinging, I was having fun. My smile was on my face, it was great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So do you feel nauseous at all or anything like that?
No, I feel great. It's super fast, it's super smooth, so I feel good. I feel ready to go again, actually. So
okay.
This is fantastic.
I'm curious, how hard would it be for me to do this while Malik, you make fun of me? Because honestly, watching you get into that was awesome. It was hilarious.
Go for it, man, if you want to do it.
Okay, yes. Do you want to trade? Can I give you the mic? All right, sweet. All right, sweet.
All right, we're going to get him in.
There you go. That was so good.
You looked insane.
Hey, that's what I was going for, so mission accomplished.
All right, partners, your thoughts. What'd you think of Malik? How do you look?
You looked exhausted.
I was good. I felt good. I felt like I had a full workout. I was ready to tackle the day. That was
You looked like a Ken doll.
a Ken. Oh,
that
that's
was
right. That doesn't
continually
have elbows.
posed.
Yeah,
That is
it was,
so
It was
good.
a lot of fun, though.
Yeah?
It was tons of fun.
Did they have someone race you, or were you on your
Yeah,
own?
there was somebody in there was a pod next to us.
Mm-hmm.
We were racing.
Clearly taking it easy.
And we won. Yeah.
You won, or we?
I won.
How does we?
Well, you won too. I won too.
Okay.
We all won. We're all
I
winners.
genuinely think that they were letting us win so we would give a better review of the game, because there were definitely
That's what
times
you
you hit a wall and still won.
Listen. That's what you choose to believe. I choose to believe I won.
Okay. All right. Fine.
Yeah.
Did you guys get to play any VR, anything like that?
I didn't get to play any VR, but I watched a lot of people playing VR, and it just looks sweaty.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should
sweaty.
have you guys introduce yourselves for
That's a
anybody.
probably good call.
Yeah.
I'm Covent. Arcanaut.
Pass the mics. Brittany.
I'm Sergeant. Sorry, Brittany. I'm Sergeant Sanskrit.
And I'm Miss Devious.
Oh, it's good to have you guys on
Yeah.
to make fun of our segments.
This is really special right here. This is good. This is the first time ever.
Yeah.
Granted, we've only had 12 episodes, but still. It's no
First
less
time to have
special.
partners, is that what you mean? Like
Well,
in the house?
it's like a group of people.
Yeah, totally. Well, honestly, it's the first time you guys have all visited, right? Like this is like the first time we've had people at the offices, so glad you guys could come hang out and chill with us.
Yeah, definitely. So, favorite games from PAX, anybody?
Oh, Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
Oh,
100%.
looks so good.
Played it, watched it, played it,
So good.
recorded videos of it.
Nice.
So good.
Yeah.
We're gonna see some video on that later, but yeah, looks fantastic. Yeah.
It was cool to see people on PlayerUnknown on Xbox.
Yes, that's
Right, for the
that was the
first
first
Did you
time.
play? Did you see people playing? Because I'm curious how it handles. Like, do you think it's good?
Apparently, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
The inventory's tough. I think they're working on the inventory management.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was the first time I played it ever.
You played on Xbox?
Yeah.
What?
First time
Malik?
ever. I
Aw.
was like 46 though. That's mostly because I couldn't find anybody.
But you never
Yeah.
played before, so
That's
that's
true.
good.
That's
That's pretty
good.
good.
It's
Top 50,
fun.
first time. That's fine.
What can I say? I'm special.
It's not good at all. What about you guys? Anything else you want to talk about? Any other games you got to play? Brittany, you don't have to.
I got to play Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves is definitely one of the games I'm looking for. I got to play the beta before we came out here, but actually play it, and it actually ran a lot smoother here in PAX, and it was definitely a great game, and I can't wait for it to come out.
Nice,
Oh,
nice. Yeah, Sea of Thieves for me has been like I played almost every alpha, really enjoyed it. And
Yeah.
it's just like progressively gotten better because it used to be like it needed work, but it was always fun. Like the content was there, but they just
Yeah.
keep making it more and more beautiful.
We just need more people to use the mics. If you play the game, use the mics.
Oh,
so much better.
I
Yeah,
see what you're
use the
saying. I was like,
microphone.
what are
I
you
use
talking
Discord
about,
for that though.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah.
But on Xbox,
Yeah, on Xbox. On Xbox.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, for
There you go.
for sure. No, just to
Yeah.
get people to talk for the love of God,
Right.
because
Oh my
I hate
God.
having someone on the deck. We had this guy come up on the, and all he did was stand in the crow's nest and just ring the bell, and it was like 20 minutes of him doing
Chill.
that.
Yeah, for sure.
So ridiculous. What about you, ladies?
I played this really cool jousting game. I cannot remember for the life of me what it was
Jousting?
called.
Oh,
but
is
there
that-
was knights and you jousted. What was it?
Is that what it was?
Chronicles
Of Illyria?
Illyria?
Illyria.
Illyria? Valyria.
Illyria.
Okay.
It was a really good. It was really fun. A lot of fun.
That's awesome. That was on like the 6th floor, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, they had a really sick setup. Go ahead.
You're looking at me now.
Yeah.
I want to play the Life is Strange. I played the first one, and I played the first episode or part of the first episode, and I really want to play that because I like to let my viewers pick what
Your
we do.
decisions?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Life is Strange has my heart. One of my favorite games of all time.
Really?
That's a serious. Yeah, that's a 100%
just so-
verifiable fact.
I'm just so proud that you're venturing out to other games and just getting yourself out there, you know.
I'm a sensitive guy. I like to channel my inner.
I
high
said,
school
I
learner.
bet you sit at home. I bet you sit at home and just
That's my
bawl
justification.
at, like
oh
the
yeah,
episodes.
I got my box of tissues.
This
and
is
just
so
like,
beautiful.
wiping away.
Oh man,
Hey, it's a sad game.
it is.
Let me cry in peace, please.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think
Yeah.
for me it was Drop Mix, which we also shot a segment of. That was like the weirdest game. Like, did anyone play that Drop Mix? Have you heard of that?
Oh,
It's like
Harmonix.
Harmonix new
Yeah.
game where you like play. It's like a deck building game, but you play songs. So like you mix. So it's like anything from like Earth, Wind, and Fire to Bruno Mars to like they had like metal and everything, and you're just mixing it all together to make a better song than your opponent.
Oh.
And it was a blast. It was so much
Harmonix
fun.
is
Oh, there
so
it is.
good.
Look at that.
Oh, here we go.
Did you, Lennox just whispered in my ear, can they still hear me talking about it? Okay, sweet. So if you look at the colors there, like each color represents a different, like blue is bass, green is drums or beats, red was guitar, and yellow was vocals.
Oh, that's
And you could adjust the beats per minute and what key the songs would play in.
Man, that
It was
is so
fun.
innovative.
It was so fun. Yes, if you went, they did give out like the Transformers main theme, which was like some interesting remix. It wasn't like actually the original song, but it was yeah. It was pretty cool, man.
They're
That was
so
my-
good at rhythm games. Harmonix, yeah.
You said it was a deck building game. I thought you meant
Correct.
like a patio.
So I
Like
did
a
too.
porch
I did too. I swear.
Build a deck while
Yeah.
you're
Build a deck.
playing.
I
Harmonix
swear I
is-
thought that.
Harmonix is notorious for working with Home Depot and
Yeah.
Lowe's to give you guys the
Lowe's,
best deck and patio building experience.
And I was just gonna go with that. I was like, okay, cool, that makes sense. Yeah.
Varnish.
Sounds like the worst game
Yeah,
at
I
Get
know,
Back.
for sure.
All right, so yeah, that's kind of. I'm interested to see what other segments that our producer pulled for us to talk about. What do we got? What do we got up next?
Looks like
What we got on
have
deck
some
here?
exploding kittens.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's what the teleprompter
was that MK
says.
segment?
Yes, it was. So
MK.
let's check it out.
Ooh.
Welcome back to the Pax show floor. I'm MK, and we're here with Whit from Exploding Kittens.
Hi, how are you?
Doing great, and I'm really excited to check out your booth. I actually backed Exploding Kittens on Kickstarter. Wow, it was a long time ago now. How long ago was that?
2 years ago, almost 2 years ago. Thank you so much for your support.
Yeah, so it's great to be here looking at this booth. Okay, let's bring the camera in and take a closer look at the way they're running their merch store. This is a human-run vending machine. So can you tell us a little bit about how this works?
Yeah, so we actually have a whole bunch of people in the back right now who are communicating with our customers at the front end through this awesome viewing display. This plexiglass display has a nice sort of puppet show happening. We've got all of our buttons with all of our different merchandise, but I think that the top seller right now is definitely our random object. So you can buy all of our games, our plush. We have brand new pins that we're releasing here at PAX. But we also have this $1 random object, and it's been a hit. You'll see people walking around the convention with stalks of asparagus, cantaloupes with faces drawn on them. So that's how it works.
Okay, so we've also got, oh look, somebody just got a watermelon.
Yeah. So we have a Catermelon is one of our characters. So we thought, what better random object than to include watermelons?
Perfect. So my favorite card in Exploding Kittens is Taco Cat. Just because
Definitely a favorite.
the little speech bubble, I'm a palindrome.
Yes, yes. We have some Taco Cat seasoning, actually, as a random object that you can get. Yeah, so sometimes we'll send out the Taco Cat plush with a little extra Taco Cat seasoning for you.
That's great. So I think the next thing we're going to do is actually walk inside the booth and see the magic happening on the other side of the vending machine here. So you want to lead the way? Okay, this is going to get cozy.
Nice and cozy in our little humble abode.
All right, welcome to Behind the Curtain. So we've got all sorts of random objects here. Oh, look, we got little trophies. We got Nope sauce.
Some Taco Cat shirts to give away, so it's definitely another favorite. We've got nice large underwear that we like to put on our hairy potato cats, some sunglasses, and we can keep on going. We got a whole wall of produce right here where you can see we're drawing on them, bundling them together, making funny caricatures out of all this crazy produce.
All right.
Here I've got my light can't come in here. You guys.
Oh, no light. Okay, no light. Okay, so we've just got this whole wall of produce. We've got these little melons. Look at this little melon cat.
Yeah, so this is a cat or a watermelon, a cantaloupe. That's what it'll be. This is a cantaloupe, so one of our nope cards. Definitely really awesome.
Yeah, that is adorable.
Sorry,
okay.
The trick behind this is that if it's backlit in the backside, they can see right through the spandex, and all of our faces are visible. So we have to depend on external light coming from outside and dark inside. That's why you can see we've got this big covering over us. It helps with creating that illusion that there's no humans back here. It's one giant brain of a cat, figuring out what random objects to give our customers.
Such a cool segment, Exploding Kittens. That was pretty awesome.
I've never played that game, actually.
Yeah, I neither have I. But it looks cool.
I just like to point out that you said exploding kittens, and that just goes bam.
Nice. We need more sound effects.
Yeah.
So we are back with our second group of streamers, and guys, introduce yourselves.
Hey, I'm Gamertag Azant.
Oh, both of them.
So many badgers.
Hi, I'm Magnetron.
Lychee.
All right, welcome, guys. Welcome. Did you guys get to play any board games, card games while you were there at all?
Technically, I got to play a card game. I did check out the Exploding Kittens booth.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I hit the random button a couple times.
What'd you get?
Only $1.
I didn't see it.
I got a gourd.
A gourd.
A gourd. I got a tube snake that was made out of a pool floaty device.
Wait a second.
Okay.
You like to keep?
Yes. Yes. The prize was a vegetable. It was awesome.
What?
Yeah,
I did not see that booth at all.
and stuff
You
like
could
that.
get pins and a bunch of other stuff
crazy.
too. It was really
Weird.
interesting.
Yeah.
A little weird.
Very odd.
They also mentioned that you could get like taco cat seasoning, guys. What kind of seasoning do you guys like to do when you eat cats?
Loaded question, mind you.
Yeah.
Normally like a chipotle habanero mix.
It's a good choice.
How about you, Badgers?
Ketchup?
Catsup, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
Yes, very nice, very nice.
Lychee.
Yes, what about?
What do you season your cat with?
Oh, soy glaze, garlic soy glaze, all the time.
Nice.
You gotta know how to eat your cats.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Magnetron, your thoughts?
On the cats thing?
Yeah, well, whatever. At this point,
What's your favorite
we're
season?
so far off the rails at this point.
We've lost it.
Yeah, it was cool. I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, great. nice.
That's all I gotta say.
Perfect.
Malik, you got to hang out with MK a whole bunch this weekend. Did you have fun shooting with her?
Yeah, we said this at the end of the show yesterday, but she is so good at what she does. Just interviewing people, and like, if it's something that she's not familiar with, she's good at like kind of figuring out how to go about the interview. I think she's a pro. Vamping. Thank you, Ed. Vamping. She's good at vamping, and so I got to pick up a few skills from her. She's a pro, professional.
I know she's can like end a segment way better than any of us. Like
yeah,
I'm
terrible
so bad at it.
Oh
yeah.
my god, I'm the worst at ending segments.
I think I said back to you guys at the end of every single segment.
Well, at least
she's like, well, I don't know what to say here.
Well, that's
so,
great.
Back to you guys.
Well, I mean that's better than like having your mouth just run and making any sense whatsoever.
And you could have it could have been like, all right, let's cut to Josh, and then it cuts to Malik. Like, we had no idea what it was cutting to.
Yeah,
you know,
it was a bit problematic, but you know, I think we did well. I think we, as a collective, Stein's off camera. He did an amazing job on the main stage.
Yeah.
And so
great job sitting on a couch, man. Seriously.
See,
That's true.
Oh yeah,
That's true.
if you didn't see, Stein got to play PUBG with player unknown himself, Brendan Green. Which, by the way, that's a lot of pressure to do live anyway. So I mean, I feel like we should give. I don't.
Cue it up. No, I'm just kidding. No, Lennox.
Oh, Lennox said he's trying. So we'll get to it.
he's
Maybe. Maybe
trying.
we won't. Who knows?
No, honestly, dude, like it's hard. Everyone gave you crap. But in all reality, you were playing like this with your raptor claws. And
Trying
then
to interview.
Yeah, you were trying to interview. Not like you have raptor claws, but you had to.
Oh, my
Like, because the table sat like that. Crap. He's walking away. And then you're looking at like an angled monitor. So no chance.
It wasn't ideal. So big props to Stein. And
Yeah.
you ended like number 26 or 23 or something like that, right?
86.
86?
Oh, 86.
86.
Well, that's a completely different story then. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're about to go into a cosplay segment. Did you guys see any cool cosplay? What was your favorite cosplay? Obviously, you saw cosplay.
The Pinata Zenyatta was my favorite.
What? I didn't see that.
There
Where was that at?
If you, it was on the 6th floor. They were mostly
brighter?
on the cosplay lounge, hanging out and traveling around the merch booths. It was quite amazing.
That's rad.
Yeah, you should definitely just search that
Pinata
Pinata Zenyatta
Zenyatta.
on Twitter, and it should just come right up.
All right, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
What about you guys?
I really liked there was a graffiti tracer from Overwatch.
Ooh.
Oh,
Like with the
sick.
face
With the mask and everything?
Oh yeah, it was awesome.
That's rad.
Nice.
A lot of good Overwatch cosplay this time.
Always. I always feel like PAX, and they always find each other for
Oh,
sweet
yeah,
like,
they
group
do.
shots. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
It's the perfect game for cosplay, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Saw 2 orcs walking around in character, like basically clearing the way.
Oh.
And it's really cool because you can walk behind them and then, get some space.
Yeah.
In a very, very
Yeah.
crowded convention center.
Nice.
Yeah.
And they didn't break character. I saw them too.
Yes.
And I think that they were like in professional like it looked
It was-
good.
oh,
They
it
were.
was so good.
They were.
It was so good.
One of the fellow enforcers had to actually escort them to the bathroom because they didn't know where it was, and the whole time
my
they
God,
did not
it's so
break
good.
character. What is this little room?
Oh, that's so funny, man.
So wonderful. So wonderful.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Magnetron, your thoughts?
Did you guys see that like creepy carrot wandering?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
I felt like he was following me all over
That was
PAX.
the creepiest thing ever. What
Like-
game is? I don't know.
Yo.
What game is it from?
I don't know.
What is it?
Shadowverse. So it's like
I
a
think it was
deck. It's
creepy,
a
dude.
deck building, another deck
Jeez,
building
what
game.
a way to advertise your game with this like crazy looking carrot. Like,
They were painted all over the bathroom.
Yeah, they had them all
Yeah.
over the mirrors, and it's like I just want to make sure I don't have
Jeez.
crap on my face.
Awesome. You can also get an exclusive trading card too.
You could, yes, I got that one actually.
What is
Yeah.
You got an
Trading card.
yes,
Oh,
like
okay.
a real card of the carrot.
nice.
You're brave enough to approach the trippy eyes.
What more could I want? Right.
And honestly, like the marketing, it was supposed to be annoying. That's why they put them in the bathrooms and stuff. Because I guess in the game, that carrot, like when it dies, it just ends up back in your hand. So it's like this whole like bit in the whole
You're right.
game. Yeah, it's
Super
kinda
smart
cool.
marketing, I guess.
Yeah.
People talking about it. People talking
Yeah,
about it.
definitely talking about it.
All right. Cool. So thanks, guys. We're gonna throw to another segment. This is the cosplay from the first day of PAX. Let's check it out.
Welcome back to the show floor. I'm MK Ives, also known as MK the Worst, and my co-host.
Malik. I'm Malik Prince.
Great
Here.
to have you. So
Super
we're
excited.
back on the show floor of PAX. Going to show you guys a little bit of cosplay. So can you tell us, I mean, I think we all know,
Yes.
we're watching this on the Xbox maybe. So you, of course, are Master Chef.
The Master Chef, or Master Chief Chef, or however you want to inverse it.
And you are?
Solaire from Dark Souls.
Oh, Dark Souls.
Halo
I
and
think
Dark
this is the
Souls.
first time I've ever seen a Dark Souls cosplay. Of course, you got a little bit of a troll
Yeah, I
take
like
on
it.
it
I
going
like
on.
it. I like the face.
Okay, so did you guys come here together?
Yes, I'm visiting.
And do you normally cosplay together?
We went to PAX East in pretty much the same cosplays.
Awesome. Well, if you want, I know you kind of wanted to maybe show off your face a little bit. And,
That's
there
what
you
Master
go.
Chief
Now you
looks
can
like.
hear.
We've
Oh,
been wondering for all the games. Oh,
shock
man.
of the ages. So where are you guys from?
I'm from Miami. I'm actually in the Seattle area.
Oh, Miami and Seattle. But you guys
Nice.
cosplay together in Boston, like you're hitting the four corners of the U.S.
perfect.
Wow, that's awesome.
Nice.
Okay, what other costumes have you done?
League of Legends characters, Jericho Swain. It's pretty cool. I
Very nice.
Finn the Human from Adventure Time that I also have done a couple times.
Nice. So what are some of the tips that you would give for somebody who's looking to cosplay, maybe for the first time even?
So I think personally for us, the big thing is do something a little bit funny, right? Like I put the happy face, he's the Master Chef, not the Master Chief. Anyone could have a really nice suit of armor, but having that little twist, that humor on it is just really what makes it fun for us.
It sets it apart, makes
Sets
it a
it
little
apart.
creative.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I think doing something funny makes it a little bit easier. I like having the masking tape on the side of the helmet because in a way you don't have to put as much effort and everyone laughs, and honestly that's what it's about, people enjoying themselves and stuff like that. So That's really true. Is when it's kind of funny, nobody really cares that, oh, this isn't really grass and you're not wearing chainmail. Like, this is pretty much a medieval knight shirt that I bought at like Party City.
Nice.
So, but nobody really minds because it's humorous.
Yeah.
I think it's great. It looks like grass to me. I think it's beautiful.
That is really solid advice for people getting
Yeah.
into it. You don't have to go too serious, especially when you're new to it. Well, thanks so much for talking to us, guys. Have a wonderful PAX.
You look beautiful.
Yeah, excellent,
Both of you.
gorgeous.
I freaking love that there was a master chef.
It was so good. It was so good. And I lost my cape after that first day.
Did someone take it?
I don't know. I lost it. If I knew where it went, I probably would have it.
Okay, so stupid question. I realized. Ooh,
I'm just kidding.
color change.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful.
Beautiful. They brought it on because it's like a loving color, and they love these 3 partners we have here.
Ooh.
Is that a decent transition?
That was
10 out of 10. It's hard not to reach out. I'm sorry.
That's fine. It's fine.
Stop it. How you doing?
Tell us, introduce yourself first off before we go ahead.
Sorry about your cats.
Zerudo, Dragon Shadows.
Oh, great.
Nice.
Next group, please.
Take it easy.
No, tell us about some cosplay you guys saw.
So, Pickle Rick, man.
Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick. Pickle Rick.
I did not see Pickle Rick.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was a pretty good setup. I guess the episode just recently aired too. So
Yeah, a couple weeks.
Really, really well put together.
Nice.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Had the crazy face and everything. Like.
Oh, was he
yeah,
like
it's wild.
full size and everything?
Yeah.
That's
Oh yeah.
rad.
Oh,
That's so rad.
Yep. Full size pickle.
Full size.
Hey.
Oh gosh.
Pickle Rick, man.
Look, I like the cardboard. Excuse me. I like the cardboard box. Yeah, thank you. Well, no, that was his. That was his. No, we're just. Is that it? So, the cardboard box. With Metal Gear, is my thing.
Yeah.
It's simple, and you know what it is.
But he was full dressed right.
He was, and he was just in a box sometimes, staying idle for like a minute, and then all of a sudden he would just move and be like, okay.
That's pretty rad.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty rad.
That's pretty good.
There was somebody
That's
following
dedication.
around, like going, like.
You can't. You're not allowed to speak without the mic.
Yeah.
Oh,
dude.
sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. So there was somebody following that guy around, like saying, "Turn left, turn right," like because he didn't have the hole.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
was
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Just
You
like,
could've just made it.
okay, aim this way, all right, and
Yeah.
then just like guiding him.
That's so funny, man.
funny,
That's
yeah.
so funny. How about you? Any cool cosplay?
I remember seeing Ryu and Ken from Street Fighter.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Nice.
they're wandering around.
I love when like different people from different games. It was just
Yeah,
like, but what
they
if
were
it was like
two different locations.
Wait, there were medieval dudes fighting in full gear. If you saw that.
Yeah, right out front, right?
Yeah.
That was
And
sick.
security was like, excuse me, 'cause it was like Romans right there with the swords.
Jeez.
I just thought of like a cosplay. Like, what if you could have 2 Street Fighter characters, but they're like a couple, and it's just like passive aggressive fighting, so they're
Wait,
not like doing
Ganon.
shots of like
Oh.
actually fighting each other. But it's like,
I like that
I
idea.
wanted
Wait,
sushi.
Ganon-
Yeah.
You know I wanted
Ken and
sushi.
Ryu
related to
were
Red
lovers?
Robin.
Like a dating simulator with Street Fighter?
Right.
DLC.
Yeah.
DLC.
We'll get that.
$10. It's really on the
$10.
disc. Remember that, Capcom?
Perfect.
Sorry.
Oh man.
Or what if they were just like uncomfortably hugging the entire time, like just
Like a weird. Yeah. Can you give us an example?
yeah. Oh yeah.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Like, what's an uncomfortable hug?
Well, then you're supposed to. Is this against
Somebody
the
screenshot
No,
this.
no,
Screenshot it.
not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Now Jade-
Yeah, Jade's literally writing the
She
rules.
has OneNote open right now.
Now-
This is not what
Now the meme.
Yeah.
This is where I'm on the screen.
Exactly. Yeah. Come on, guys. This is for all ages.
Never. Yeah. Never.
It sure isn't. No, that's cool. I
Yeah.
cosplay at conventions is always good. It's
Always.
like it blows my
What about,
mind.
do you do cosplay, sir?
I don't.
Yeah.
I
Do you do
cosplay.
Oh,
We don't.
what?
No, not yet. But check out
experience.
our. Ooh, maybe we got the mics for it. But check out our Halloween stream. We're gonna not technically cosplay. Maybe it is cosplay.
It is. I like to think of
Technically.
it as role playing.
What do you roll?
Stay tuned.
Is this Craigslist or?
No.
friendly.
No. Yeah. No, it's what are we gonna be, dude? What are we gonna be?
Can't give it away, man.
No,
it's
it's
a
a
surprise. You gotta watch.
We are gonna dress
October
up for Halloween.
31st. It's Tuesday.
And it's gonna be hot. Did you say next Tuesday?
No, it's gonna be.
Hashtag soon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
next Tuesday.
Hashtag soon.
I was like, I don't think you realize what month
I don't know how
Halloween is.
calendars work. Nope.
No, don't understand it. Never
Don't know.
got it.
Never seen one.
Never understood it.
Don't know what it is.
But with that in mind, someone mentioned earlier that they love Dragon Ball Z, so we're gonna cut to that because that was another one of my favorite games we played. It was so fun.
Oh, let's check
Let's
it
check
out.
it out.
Back to you.
Buddy, we are here at the Namco Bandai booth to play some Dragon Ball Fighter Z. I'm here with Steve, a pro. Steve, how are you?
I am doing okay, Ethan. How are you, sir?
Good to see you, man. I'm excited. I love Dragon Ball Z. I grew up on it. I'm really looking forward to playing this game. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So, I heard you're a pro. You're pretty good at these fighting games. How did you get into that?
Well, I've been playing pretty competitively for almost 16 to 18 years now.
Oh, wow.
Moved from the Midwest to play video games.
Really?
Yeah, on the West Coast. It's really scary, but that's where some of the best competition in the world was.
Yeah.
So I decided if I wanted to do this full time, I had to go there.
Awesome, awesome. So it's pretty intimidating for a new player to get into fighting games. Is there any like little tips you would recommend for someone like that before we get into the fighting games?
Always stay calm. Never want to lose your cool while playing, because you see that life bar, it's an indication of losing, and it's kind of intimidating, but you got to keep your wits about you, eyes forward, on the ball, you can take it out to the end.
Oh, that's perfect. So I think what we're going to do, guys, because I really want to try this game, is I want you to teach me a little bit, take me to your dojo, show me some of the tips and tricks, how we do this, and then I want to see you just crush me. I want to see that too. So let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Sounds good, man. All right, let's check it out. All right, so I am a fan of the heroes. I love Trunks, I love Vegeta, but feel free to pick whoever you want.
All right, so what I'll do is, just for the training segment, just so we can give you like the 1s and 2s so you understand what's going on.
Sure.
What I'll do is, we'll have a little test. Just so I make sure you know what you're doing.
Okay.
We know what we're engaging in.
I'm going to be
heroes.
Android 18. Let's Cell.
There you go. Cell's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
This game does an amazing job of showing you the lore of the story of Dragon Ball. This is like 30 years of lore that you get to play, and it's some of the best recreated anime action I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, I'm so excited, dude. I'm so excited.
All right.
All right.
So basically, first we'll start off with just like the button layout, and then I'll show you how to do like combos into like switching characters.
Sounds good. All right.
On top of,
I'm feeling good, but I know that that's going to diminish almost immediately.
No, I'm telling you, look, once I show you this, you're going to be like, oh, it's very beginner friendly.
Okay.
It's easy to play, hard to master. That's what it is.
Sweet. Oh, there's our boy Trunks.
Oh, man, he looks so godlike.
I know.
They did such a good job. The people who made this game actually make some of the most beautiful games in the world in Guilty Gear.
Totally.
So Arc System Works is the company who made this game, and they've been making 2D animated games for as long as I can remember.
Oh, that's so cool. I'm super excited. I love the animation style. It feels so much like the show.
So what we want to do, we want to power up a little bit. In the power up, you hit X and A.
X and A. Going Super Saiyan here.
So, you know, you got to power up. Make sure you have meters down here. You get a lot of meters.
7.
Okay. So, one, you always want to do these dashes here. And that's done with X and B. A and B at the same time.
A and B at the same time. Like that.
So let's just say you like throw fireballs at me, which is done with the A button.
Yeah.
I can go through your projectile by doing that. So go ahead and throw one.
All right, let's see. Let me back up here. Boom.
Throw one more.
Oh, sick. And that's A and B?
Yes, if you hit A and B, see? You see how they just kind of smack it away and then they go right in?
Totally.
That's one of the things you want to do.
All right.
On top of that, your buttons are light, medium, and heavy.
Oh, that's sword though.
Yes,
all right,
exactly.
So light, medium, heavy.
Now,
Okay.
to get your combos, basic combos real quick, you're going to go light, medium, heavy, or just heavy and hit the super dash to go right after them. So heavy.
Oh, man. I'm watching your hands right now. And it's like...
So, and then you follow up. All you do is hit A and B, and you'll go to them.
All right, sounds good. Oh, I pressed the wrong button here.
There you go.
All right. It just takes practice, you guys. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No, every time with that.
There you go. See, now you're already getting there. All right.
I've never felt more emasculated on camera than playing against that guy. Because, he was very good.
Very good, yeah. Well, you know, that's it.
Yes. Shout out to... Did you just ask him if it was tasty? Ask me. It's Tasty Steve, yes. Tasty Steve on Twitter. He is like a pro at all fighting games.
Really? And he didn't go easy on you?
No.
Oh, well.
No. But he was tasty. That's what he was fishing for.
There
That's what he
go.
wanted. All right.
Somebody was fishing for that. Glad you gave it to him.
Cue email.
We're back. Oh man.
Oh gosh.
They're probably done with this show.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some booths as Dragon Ball Z continues to play in the background. What were some of your favorite setups from PAX?
My favorite, I've been a big Astro headset fan for a very long time.
Perfect.
And I got to try on some of the next gen headsets, and like I picked up a sweet little Astro pin from my little pin collection.
Nice.
And then we head over to the Discord area, and everyone in the Discord area is so nice.
Yeah.
They're so nice. And
Yeah.
I was like, can I get some free merch? And they're like, yeah, let's give you everything. And I was like, I'll take that, and that.
That's pretty cool, man.
Nice.
I loved it. Loved it.
Yeah. What about you guys? Feel free to pass that mic over, you hog.
I agree. Plus, the Razer booth was really cool. Check out.
I didn't
Nice.
see the Razer booth.
You
Where
didn't
was
see
it?
We didn't pass by it.
It was in the other area.
didn't.
You know, the other area. So there's a mixer area.
So, and then there's the other.
area.
There's the
area.
mixer and
Yeah,
then the
yeah,
other.
other.
Yep.
It
I think
was
it's what it says
around
on the
in
map.
that area.
Yeah,
Nice.
that one.
But it
Gotcha.
was really cool.
That's
It was really
cool.
They gave me a little light up medallion and.
What? I
Yeah.
love medallions. I love medallions.
Well, it lights up
And
as
it
soon as you
lights
plug
up.
it in.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
man.
Ooh. I didn't
pretty
get
cool.
anything. I got nothing.
You didn't get anything?
No. I
They were
got the
giving
cape and I
away
lost
raffle
it.
tickets. They were giving away everything.
Oh, that's awesome. I got a milkshake from Wolfenstein. That
That's
was
right.
my favorite.
I was jealous.
Yeah, that
But
guy,
then, you know.
connoisseur of milkshakes. Whoever
it
they
good?
had
Oh,
working.
was it good?
Oh,
It was
yeah,
good?
fantastic.
Nice.
I wanted more.
Wanted more. Well, you could have got back. You went back and got more, man. Should have.
Whatever.
I'm just saying.
I saw the Intel booth.
The Intel
was
booth.
pretty excellent. They had a permanent tournament set up.
Right.
3-on-3. So
Yeah.
I got to play some PUBG.
Nice.
And they were doing Overwatch as well.
Oh, really?
Also had streaming pods.
That's
which was pretty
awesome.
Cool.
Was that the booth that had the DJ? Did they have a DJ?
They had a DJ.
Yeah. It was crazy.
What?
They had a
Absolutely.
DJ playing.
Made it
That
hard to
was-
stream.
Right.
Sure,
Exactly, right?
sure. I would imagine.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
No, I love that. Like, it's sometimes you can go to PAX and like there'll be a booth, like just for the sake of argument, like Call of Duty booth, right?
Right.
You go there and obviously everyone's in line to play Call of Duty, but sometimes you can go to like Intel or Astro and play that same game, and
Same
there's
game.
no line.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So you gotta be smart. You gotta be tactical.
Smart. Right.
Thanks, Malik.
Yes.
I
this
appreciate
is
the cue.
smart. That's what that means.
What about you, man?
What are you guys?
For me, I'd have to say there's two booths. The H1Z1 booth, because one, I love playing H1Z1. You
Yeah.
got to watch how they can do their competitive and play against each other. And they had this little like picture booth. You can get a picture with
Yeah.
the background of
Oh,
H1.
nice.
The other one was really cool. We talked about cosplay earlier. She did Daenerys. We got to go over to the Shadow of War booth, and they have this dragon that was sit out there, and they made it into a GIF where it looked like she was riding the dragon and spitting out fire.
Oh, that's
so it was
awesome.
Definitely awesome.
Also,
Yeah.
if you called it a dragon, they corrected you and called it
Really?
because it's a drake.
A
And they were
drake.
very particular about that. I don't know if there's some like rights thing with the
they're
word
trying to make
dragon, but I was
sure-
like, that's a cool dragon. Like, it's a drake.
Yeah, no.
Sir.
Yeah, I got to chat with them. That game looks and sounds awesome, and they're local to the area, so.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah. So they were super happy. So a lot of the game developers and people who work on the game finally got to see the reaction of the people who were playing. So I think as a game developer, I wouldn't know, of course, but I can imagine that that's like one of the most gratifying things. So
Yeah, I bet,
that's
man.
pretty awesome.
I bet.
Yeah.
I was going to say the same thing. Mine was the favorite because I got to ride a dragon.
Perfect.
Oh, that's a cool photo op, though. Like,
Yeah.
any booth that has a reason to do that.
A drake.
Drake, yes.
A drake, yeah.
Drake.
Nice. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you.
Yeah.
I want to say one more quick thing. We keep bringing up the Shadow of War guys because they were in character so well. I walked up with Brittany and Cooley,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Who is this? Is this your manslave?" And I was just like, "Yes, I'm their manslave."
That is so awesome, man. That is so
Yeah.
awesome.
I couldn't even talk to them.
Yeah, Mike. Yep. Come on. Yeah, no, it's cool.
I couldn't even talk to them. I couldn't figure out words to say. I was just so starstruck by what they look like. It was
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
Just 7 feet tall dudes just.
And the teeth.
Yeah.
Teeth.
Razors.
Right.
We actually were almost going to interview him for a segment, but then it got cut
Yeah.
because of timing,
Yeah.
and I was so relieved because I was
That would've been-
terrified to interview him.
No, why?
Because that would have been a hard
so,
interview.
That would have been so good. It would so, I would have interviewed with you.
Aw.
Well,
League.
yeah.
It's a league.
Each other's manslaves.
It's just an
Can
interview.
we cut to the next segment before I cry? What do we got on? What do we got lined up?
Yes.
Oh.
Looks like we're going to talk a bit about some console free play.
One of the best segments at PAX.
All right,
Let's take a look.
You got to talk about this, man.
Xbox fanboy right here. So when I walked in, this is the first thing that caught my eye. It is Steel Battalion. And if you Xbox fans know, Steel Battalion was a $200 game. And the reason it was so expensive, so much money, the reason it was so expensive was because essentially it had an insane controller. So we're going to chat with Joe here.
We got
How's it
another
going,
Joe. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, so what can you tell us about how complex these control setups are?
So, if you look here, we have a three-part console that everybody's working with. It has two joysticks and several buttons along it. You have a gear shifter on that far left. Down below them, they have a three-pedal setup, acceleration brake, and you have a boost down there. So all these buttons do something, either aesthetically because a mech would do that, or because it is a function within the game.
Nice. And so we're not going to disturb these gamers because there's an important aspect of this game that's not really present in many games anymore, and that's permadeath. Tell us about how in Steel Battalion you have to really preserve your game file save.
Every player has an eject button on their far right of their console. When you're getting attacked and you take enough damage, you're going to have to hit that eject button. If you do not hit that eject button, that will kill your pilot, and when your pilot is killed, it's a permadeath state, which means the game will wipe the entire profile save of that character, and we would have to make another one to get a character back in.
Ooh, such a hardcore game mechanic. We don't see many games like that. Why do you think that this game has been such, people gravitate towards this game, given the fact that it's so hardcore?
I think it's because it's hardcore. Like, it's almost more of a simulator than a game. The focus is almost on more realism than fun in a lot of ways, but that kind of makes it fun. Yeah.
Ooh, I would love to see a comeback for this game. I remember asking my dad for this game, and he was like, $200, no thank you. But yeah, it's so great to see people really coming back to this game. Everything considered, this has been awesome.
Yeah. Are there any? Are you aware of like any serious records or anything for this game?
No, not off the top of my head, but there's still definitely a hardcore community. Like their server shut down years ago. People have been trying to get private servers running with that, but there's still a lot of people that'll get LAN parties together just like this and play each other a whole lot.
It's almost reminiscent for me of there's a game out called Artemis, which is a Star Trek spaceship bridge simulator, and everybody has a different role, and yeah, it shows off the cooperation that's required. All right, so I think, are we going to go ahead and show off some challenges that people are doing back here?
Thank you so much, Joe. Appreciate that.
Thank you. All right, so we're going to move on back through here.
Yeah, the grander floor of the classic consoles. I did a quick walk around, and people are playing like Smash 64, Mario Kart. We have Donkey Kong Country Beat, which is a game that you use congas to actually move Donkey Kong. So it's a fascinating GameCube title. So
it almost turns into like it's a rhythm game.
Yeah,
then.
it's a rhythm game essentially. Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and move on back through here. All right, so we have this gentleman here playing a Nintendo game with a steering wheel. So he's doing a different type of challenge here. What's your name?
My name is Alexander.
Hi, Alexander. Okay, so what are we looking at here?
Basically, what's happening here is that all three of the CPUs are level 9, and you're not even required to actually beat the round. You're just needing to get as many kills as possible.
And so the challenge is that you have to play with a steering wheel.
Yeah, you have to use the steering wheel. The controls are really wonky. The strategy right now is picking Captain Falcon and pretty much punching your way to victory. But so far, the high score is only 3. So it's definitely beatable. But you got to work at it. You got to earn that medal.
That's pretty impressive.
So is this one of the biggest challenges you've seen? Like I get like a lot of gamers have played these games before, but they want an extra challenge like playing this game with a wheel. What are some of the other really unique things about some of the games that are on display here?
Well, yesterday there was one for WarioWare, and you were required to use a dance pad. Yeah, you got really worked over on a lot of those mini games because your hand-eye or foot-eye coordination was really off. That was one that was really difficult. Another one, it was playing Soul Calibur with the fishing rod controller. And you got hit once, then you were DQ'd because you had to beat as many rounds as possible. It's pretty crazy stuff.
You know, this is taking me back. I had some friends. We would get together and try to play the original Halo 1 using a dance pad.
Whoa. Halo 1 with the dance pad?
It was terrible. Like, it did not go well.
Imagine. I wouldn't even want to bother doing that if it was a challenge station here.
But it really just speaks to the challenges that some of the gamers are willing to go through to not only recreate their old school nostalgic gameplay, but also find a new challenge in it. So that's fantastic.
Oh yeah, no, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. It revitalizes your love for the games and gives it more replayability. So I'm all for it.
Okay, I think we've got some ultra retro stuff going on over here. Oh my goodness. I feel like some of this might be older than Malik. I think some of this equipment might be older than you, Malik.
Yes, absolutely. It looks like it. We have some CRT televisions here, and am I going right here? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Get closer.
Let's get closer. All right. We have some CRT TVs. Everyone's talking about 4K right now, but let's take it back because these TVs, I'm pretty sure I can count the number of pixels on the screen here. But we're playing a game that's using like a light gun, very similar to like Duck Hunt or something like that, where you have to kind of go after the targets. And man,
Malik, how many of those games have you heard of before?
All of them. Are you trying to insult me?
I am.
Trying to pull a fast one. No, but Steel Battalion was really one of the cooler ones.
Yeah, that game
because-
was sick
Yeah,
when
because
it
it
first
was
came out.
like a bunch of buttons, and it's like it was $200 for a game. And if you didn't eject in time, as I said in the segment, like your entire save gone.
Yeah.
Super
I remember
hardcore.
I worked at a GameStop for a long time, and people
Yeah.
would come in for all the time and try and like, get the whole setup because it was impossible to find when they stopped making it.
Yeah, that's not a game that I would like actually play, but it's cool.
Yeah,
It's cool.
yeah, it was pretty sick.
Yeah.
Oh, hey guys.
Oh.
What's up?
Oh, you guys.
Hello.
Yeah.
So one of the things we did at our booth was we had the streaming pods, which many of you probably at home watched some of the segments of all our streamers that were streaming out of it. But I kind of wanted to hear your experiences from that, like what it was like to stream in front of a live studio audience.
Live studio audience.
Honestly, it was pretty amazing.
Yeah?
Whether you were just hanging out with the streamer that was streaming, you know, kind of trolling them with the little cards, or, you know, taking the controller away from them and, you know, playing for yourself, making chat think that they're the ones playing. It was good fun. It was good fun.
Yeah. What did you guys play?
Sonic Mania. Cats
Sonic-
recommended it just so he
Ooh.
could stand right next to me and yell, "Stop! Stop! Stop! Down! 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 B! 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 Roll! Spin! Spin dash!" I didn't know.
Oh. You didn't know how to spin dash?
Well, okay, to be fair, I named the title "How to Play Like Sonic" because I've never
Oh.
played before. I never played the.
Sure,
like,
sure.
My gamer credits down the drain, but
No,
it's
no, no,
okay.
it's fine.
But that's why, like, I mean, I had like 4 different other people playing with me.
Yeah,
and
perfect.
I think they realized that I actually don't need to play much. I just get to be there and smile and put up signs,
Sure.
and everyone else can play with me. And it was a great collaborative experience.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Then, sorry about your cats. Actually, had his robots there, so that was an enjoyable experience having the
Oh, yeah.
the interactive makeup application. At first, they did great. They gave Josh like a little like Joker mask or Drunk on Shadows, and then they gave me a beautiful application. And then I came back for round 2, and it was just up
A mess.
here,
Oh.
on my teeth.
I swear you could never trust chat. at
Learning
all.
curve went way down.
Sure. Yeah. I feel like whenever there's interactive that has a negative, like people are always gonna do that. Like
Oh,
that Killing
sure.
Floor 2 just came out, and
Yeah.
you can help or hurt the streamer. And if you look, it's like there's like 2 people helping and like 80
Everyone,
hurting.
Everyone
always.
wants to see the reactions, right?
Totally.
Like it's a better reaction if it's negative.
It is.
Right?
It is. Yeah. It always
Negative.
in life.
I mean,
Yes.
it can.
In life.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Mags,
Yeah.
what did you play?
I was playing PUBG.
Obviously.
Love my PUBG.
Clearly.
So I was settling in, got like top 20 or something like that. Playing away, having a good time.
Very
and
cool.
then I knew that PlayerKnown was up on stage there at the time.
Yeah.
And so I looked to my right, and then he's just kind of strolling down the stairs and then sat next to me.
I heard that you. Well, I heard 2 things. One, you didn't recognize him at first, like when he sat right down, like you had to do a double take.
Yeah, I was kind of like, okay, hi. Oh, hi there. And I'm like sitting there playing his own game. I was like, please
Nice.
don't mess this up.
And then you crashed into a tree like right away.
Yeah, I was driving full speed.
Oh,
With DC.
man.
I was like, yo, what's up, man? He's like, yo, what are you doing here? I was like, yeah, just playing some PUBG. And then
Right into a tree.
no.
And then he was kind of like, yeah, I'm just going to go now. I was like, all right. I was
Ah.
like, nice to meet you, dude. And then he got up and he kind of went away, and I was like reversing, like leaving the tree. And he kind of went for a handshake, apparently,
Yeah.
from what I've been told. And I just,
Oh.
like,
Oh.
that was it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yikes.
Ice cold. Well, maybe you know.
Maybe
they-
maybe you can take this time to publicly apologize.
Yeah, I am so
yeah, hold
sorry.
on. Can we just get
PlayerUnknown.
all the mics?
I am so
Sure, that's
sorry,
great. All right.
PlayerUnknown. I'm sorry. Where's the camera? Where am I looking? Right there.
There you
Right.
go. Right into the word. Oh, there we go. Right into that camera.
There. I'm sorry.
Perfect.
Oh, that's good, man. That's good. No, that I think PUBG is a great game to play there. Like there was so much you could see the crowds just kind of come and go, and people were cheering, and it was such an electrifying experience.
Yeah.
And I like that there wasn't a wall there that they could actually kind of sit on that railing.
Right.
Because it was a little bit more intimate, and I love intimacy.
There we go.
Don't
I
get it. I don't know why I looked at you.
It's okay.
My
With
bad.
that, back to you. Back to you.
Back to you guys.
Yeah. So let's turn to some music, right? We had some live music on stage, right?
Yes.
All right. Let's take a look at it. Super.
I love that the song just cut out.
It's like no fade, no nothing.
Yeah. Everyone, thanks so much for tuning into all of our shows. That this last PAX, it was so fun.
It was so fun. I think this is a great example of why, one, and I think you said it best yesterday, the difference between last year and this year
Totally.
and how much Mixer has grown. It's awesome, and this is a prime example of that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
This
It was fun.
community.
It was fun getting to meet y'all in person. A lot of us, like, first time we met each other, it could have been super awkward, but it wasn't. It was like really fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we've
I
been
love
best
you.
friends.
Hey, great to meet you.
Yeah, of course.
Great to meet you.
Yeah.
Was it awkward?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little awkward. Yeah.
But it was okay. We were okay in there.
It's just because, like, I don't like you that much.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, everyone that tuned in. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today as well.
Absolutely. So be sure to check out our next episode of Tips and Tricks next and every single Tuesday at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, right here on Mixer.com/channel1. I took your line, Ethan.
That's
sorry.
fine. No, that's okay.
Oh, here we go.
And our
Oh.
sister show.
We'll be right here on Mixer.com/channel1.
skipped one.
You skipped one.
I'm not shouting out that show. I was
Watch
he yelled in my
ear.
He yelled.
Watch This Week in Esports.
Yeah.
That was you.
Yeah.
So yeah, This Week
We'll
in
be
Esports,
right here.
Go ahead.
Thursday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern.
We'll see you.
It's a good
We'll see you
show.
next week.
It's a good show.
It's a fine show. We'll see you guys next week. Everybody say
Bye.
goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.